DBSCG things.
What's up, Yuhp gang? It's your boy Texan, and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG things. And today we're bringing you another very exciting deck profile. This is going to be the deck that went undefeated at our last local. This is hellku. But before we get into it, guys, I do want to say if you want any custom mats and or sleeves, absolutely check out promats. This is the best place to go get your custom card needs. Links in the description as usual. And also on the screen now you can see that they are holding a monthly tournament via Discord at the second weekend of every single month with some great prizing here. You can come win some promat mats, TCG medal leaders, and also some booster boxes. So if this is something you're interested in, use the links in the description below to go to this Discord and join it. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this deck or my content in general, remember to hit all those buttons, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, guys, let's spin it around and dive in.
Alrighty, you guys, here we are with the undefeated from our local this week. He went 4-0 this week playing hellku. This is Bruce's yellow hellku. Go ahead and tell us about your matchups and your deck today, man.
Oh, man. Matchups, all my games, we live till turn 6. Turn 6, and we'll try to brawl it out from there. Other than that, everybody's played fun games. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot about my deck. Everybody else learned about their decks, which I like. I like for everybody to have fun. That's mostly it. But anyways, this is hellku. It's an okay leader. Front side, when he attacks, he just draws a card. But if you mill the top card by revealing it and milling it and playing it, you get to awaken him early. Especially on turn 2, which is your main goal. Other than that, if his life is 4 or less, you draw two and awaken him. Other side, he has a Spirit Boost ability, which reveals the top card and send it to the drop area, which involves some of these cards in this deck that I want to show you in a bit. Other than that, he is constantly hitting you for 20k single.
The box I have
draw
right now is
2 and
size.
put a card back on top of your deck.
Which is just going to set up your activate main.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Very close. Backside of the leader is exactly where you want to be very quickly.
So
That's also really briefly, I know you scanned over it. Add up to 118 Defender of Heroes from your deck to your hand. Yeah. Shuffle your deck. So if your opponent ever does whittle your unison down and kill it sometime mid-game and you're already awoken, very easy way to go ahead and get one back into hand to replay it if you don't have one.
Other than that, you play the staples for this deck. You play 4 hellkus, or actually Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku the Brawler. What he does is that when you reveal him from the top of your deck and send it to the drop, you may pay 1 yellow energy to play him. Once he hits the field, he has Deflect and Double Strike 20k. He blows up a card in rest mode, and that's mostly it. Just a 20k Double Strike, swing at face.
He said when he hits the field, you mean?
Yeah.
Because he will.
I would like to try to make him be played. Other than that, I play 4 self-resistant Super Saiyan Son Goku. What he does is almost the same thing as the first one, but he gets to be played for 1 energy and tap a battle card down. If it has barrier, you can't do nothing. Other than that, you will draw a card, then you may put a card on top of your deck. Most of the time, you're just going to draw it. Other than that, you play 4 Trunks. He is your enabler. When you do a Spirit Boost or something that reveals the top card and send it to the drop, you get to play this guy for free. Then he lets you draw a card and put a card on top. His other activate main is to Spirit Boost your unison, and you get to reveal it and send it to the drop.
He's your leader on the legs, huh?
Yep, leaders on legs. Oh yeah, like once I play him, he's just never gonna be tapped unless you force him to tap. Exactly. Damn you, Trochita.
Very powerful though, being able to Spirit Boost twice in 1 turn and possibly put 2 bodies into play.
Oh yeah.
That's very powerful.
Other than that, you just play your staple cards. You play 3 Mecha Friezas. For every extra card from your energy or your drop area, you minus one to their NG cost. So technically, you pay it for 1.
And you turn that on really quickly in this deck.
Man,
really quickly.
I'll show you the extra cards once we get there. But I want to show you all the battle cards first. We got to play 2 Turtles. I don't really play him as much, but he's just always there for good, just in case. What he does is that I can pay to play him. If I do, I get to choose 1 or the 2 abilities, either draw a card or KO a card. His also other ability is that once he's played, I get to KO a card. So either I could blow up 2 cards or draw a card and KO a card.
Very powerful. Only playing that 2, that's actually, I was expecting you to be playing that at least 3.
Nah, this deck is like
between that and Goku, you probably have a decent amount of double strikers that KO rested cards on.
Yes, sir. Also, the fact that paying 2 energy in this deck is just a little bit harsh.
Yeah, all your other guys are costing you 1.
And if it's early game and I play against like an aggressive deck, it's just not gonna happen. He's gonna be charged. Other than that, my other favorite card that I always play is these Son Goku Steadfast Assistance. What he does is that it's the same thing as the Frieza. If you have any extra cards from your energy or your drop area, it lowers his cost by 1. And when he, you can counterplay a battle card, and if you do, you play that card in rest mode. He also is a 5K blocker and just filters himself.
That's fire in itself, dude.
Yeah.
The fact that you're playing a blocker that draws you one, you don't lose any value at all. You rest a card that's being played. So this essentially can save you 2 attacks and replace itself.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good.
Another card that I like to play for counterplays is my Vegeta Prideful Transformation. For me, I like to defend the crap out of my Unison as best as I can till a certain turn. So these guys help me for certain matchups, like if you're playing GT or Trunks Cheetah or something that plays a very big card that's going to probably kill me the game. I'll probably just play this guy, or just play this card first so I can still activate counterplays and then play that.
Yeah, I was about to say you did one thing to note that most people don't know because yellow players almost never do this. It's more common in red. You can activate both of these in Windows, but the thing is that this won't hit the 1, but it would play the blocker. Or this would hit the 1. This one wouldn't hit it, but it'd still draw and play a blocker. So you could window 1, hit something, it'd come in rest. You play this as a blocker, and then you can window 2, play this. It's not going to affect it because it's already being played in rest, but you're going to draw a card and play a secondary blocker. So you can do things like that and take advantage of both windows.
Just remember to do it on the opposite way, because this one
you got to do last.
Yeah, this one you got to do last, because if you do this first, then you won't be able to play this guy. Another thing, obviously, in yellow, you got to play the coolers. Saves lives. This card's gonna get banned. I know it.
Yeah, that card's gone. I'm like playing yellow today too, and I'm just like, yeah, cooler's gone.
Yeah, it's such a strong card. It needs to either like go away or increase its cost or something like that. It's just
or maybe take away from the draw or something. Who knows?
Yeah, probably that too.
Maybe the draw. I don't know.
Yeah.
That card's just too good.
Other than that, just play 4 Krillin super combos, just because I get to go down to 4 life really quick, especially on turn 2. Even though I go down from 5 down to 5 life. I'd be like, hey, you know what? Play the certain card, cut a life, things like that.
You have enablers to get yourself to 4 very quickly.
All right, in my build, I just decided to play Bojack because, as you can tell about the mat, I am the Bojack player. I like to have fun and hopefully let everybody have a hard time. If anybody doesn't know what this does, it's just a dual color energy enabler, so I can play things like Sensor Beans for my deck, which I'm going to show in a bit. Other than that, if I do have a Bojack in my energy, this guy is a 0 cost combo.
Yeah, so he actually serves for like 3 different purposes. Not only is he going to be your blue energy to charge, ignoring energy exhaust, but you can't combo him like you said, and also you can pay 1 and play this card.
Yes, you can.
Like straight up, this is a 20k beater for 1 energy if it needs to be. So it has 3 total purposes in the deck. Very good.
Yep. Yellow decks, obviously, we always have a big hand side. We gotta play the Champa. And with the deck always trying to thin itself up, we play Scientist Fu as my overround choice.
I like your Scientist Fu choice. Can you explain or elaborate why you decided to run Fu over other? Because I know we're all in a weird state trying to find out what the next best unison, or not unison, overwhelm is for decks. But I've been noticing everyone's choosing between.
So for me, my reason is that it's a double strike 25k and I draw 2 cards. But since I'm playing coolers, I might as well use that as my advantage. So especially when I'm in turn 4, I have 4 energies. I play him for 1 overwhelm swing. If he decides to negate, I'll just do that. And hopefully, if you're at 2 life, I'll shotgun there.
Right, absolutely.
Other than that, the draw 2 is just really good. Like I need to draw as much as I can because there's a certain card that I'm trying to get to, or a certain card I'm trying to aim for a certain matchup. Speaking of cards that helps me enable my leader, we play my favorite card, Android 18, Defenders of Hero. My favorite card out of this whole deck. She is a little weak unison, but what she does is that player for 1, I can either activate +2 to it, look at top 3, and filter it. Like notice, rearrange the top 3 of my deck and put it back to where it was. Help me enable my leader effects and things like my Trunks to help me do crazy things. Her auto is if I Spirit Boost with her, I get to tap a battle card down. -2, you technically don't actually use it, but when you do, it's just draw 3 and put back 2 cards on top.
So the -2 almost is just it's a draw and setup for your next mill card.
So my goal for this deck is just mostly when I play 1, I'll just keep on constantly going in and putting it under. So she'll be the highest that she ever got to was 14. Then when that happens, I go over to my other unison, which is I only play a 1-of Super Saiyan 2 Son Gohan Z Fighter. Bandai fucked up. They made a really good card for that one. I really enjoy playing this card, especially when I'm mostly defending really hard with this one. So usually by the time turn 5 or turn 6, you'll have like 10 to 14 counters on it. Then you'd be like, all right, cool, go up. Since all this is all stacked under it, technically I get to blow up 4 cards when I just play him. Going up to like, let's say 17, for example. Then after that, -3, I get to gain triple attack, give my leader 5k, and discard 5k, and just swing for just 25k triple attack.
3 times 25k. That's monstrous, man.
Yeah.
That is monstrous.
Other than that, decks that helps me enable to awaken turn 2 is your favorite card for the deck is a Trip to Hell. Turn 2, when you activate this card, you get to pay one for it for its activate main, draw 2, put a card on top, reveal it, and put into the drop area. This enables you to awaken on turn 2. Another thing that you should know is that his other activate main is that once I have 3 energies, I get to just pay the 0 cost, reveal the top card, mill it. So in other words, it helps me enable just give me these guys without doing Spirit Boost.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's an extra card count. Very
so
important.
you got 4 here.
And like he said, this is what you're going to use turn 2 to awaken your leader. So on turn 2, you're putting this in the drop area, and if you've charged an extra card, you already turned your Mega Freezes and Steadfasts.
Speaking of that, this is how you also get down to 4 life by turn 2. Once you have these 2 and a way to awaken turn 2, you're mostly set up from there. You're mostly going to defend, block, counterplay, put the cards in rest mode, defend as hard as you can until you get to this card and then this other card. Other than that, it's yellow. You gotta play Vegeta's Final Flash. It helps you with defensive plays, also negates a battle card's effect, ignoring barrier. I also play 2 Realm of the Gods Black Kamehameha. Good for defensive plays, helps out from certain matchups, but most of the time it's a charge father, and if I do need it, I'll just play it. So that's like 4, 7, 9 extra cards. Other than that, I play 4 Sense of Beans because I'm playing the Bojack engine. This will help me enable for either a more stronger offensive game or a very strong defensive game. There was a point where I was at 30k defensive power because I was able to play the Trunks, or sorry, not Trunks, Gohan. It's giving my leader 5k until the end of the opponent's next turn, Sensu and Sensu. I'm like, all right, cool, please combo in. I need you to lose cards so I can defend myself better. And that's mostly it. Sensu Beans just explains itself. Pay 1 blue, untap 2 energy, give your leader 5k. All right, and my SCR of the choice today was Super Saiyan 4, the Vermilion Saiyan. I couldn't find my Sentinel Cell. To be honest, I couldn't find it, so I decided to play this card. Helps me up for almost all my games. Anything that requires barrier, cool. Turn 2, just get rid of it. Things that feel oppressed and I just need to gain more power for your turn, sure, if I have the Gohan out there, sorry, 20, do that, go up to 30 or 35. I'm just using this for the counter attack, and if I have 4 energies and I decide to activate it and you decided to counter or something like that, I'll play my own counter just to make sure that I live that turn.
Yeah, and that's this is counting between your and your opponent's energies.
Right.
So it's really important to note that you're playing dual color. So like as long as you're not versing like a mirror colored match, like versing yellow or blue, like if you're versing red or green, which is probably the most popular colors right now, anyways. That's a 3. That's 3. You got your blue, you got your yellow, and green. So you get to warp 3 cards, ignoring barrier, plus the 5 for those cards. Like that's, yeah, man. This card wiped my board on turn 2 playing Trunks Vegeta, and I was just like, wow. I don't even know how to react to you playing this.
I thought you had cooler in hand. To be fair, I was like, oh god, need to save my life from there. Alright, that's mostly my deck choice for today, when I play for the deck.
Alrighty, do you want to talk about any of your matchup experiences today? Anything at all?
All my matchup, we always ended by turn 5 or turn 6. First matchup was the Bo1, was it?
No, not dude, what's that black deck?
Demigra, sorry.
Set 4 Demigra.
Yeah, so he almost got me down to, but I was able to play my SCR. My Unison was at 7 counters on it, then I get to play my big boy, my Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and win for the game. Second game was very hard. One of my very hard matchups. It's just because he gets to tap all my stuff when he was playing Trunchita. Like he said, on turn 2, he played his Trunks and his Poutine. And when he declares attack, I was like, alright, I'm just going to activate this now so I don't have to deal with it later. Get rid of that. It lets me play my aggression a little bit stronger for turn 3 for myself. Then he got his board back again, and I try to live to turn 7. I just noticed that I also forgot to charge one turn. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's the thing. But somehow I live, play this guy, and swing for game. Game 3.
This card's so busted. I'm just gonna say that 100 times. This boost is literally what won him the game.
Yeah.
Like, because he had Bean to follow up the 5k he was already carrying over from this, it just shut my entire turn down. So I won't elaborate any further on that, but yeah.
Yeah. Game 3 was also another fun but also annoying matchup to deal with. So this person decided to play Vegex, but not just a normal Vegex deck. He's playing with a police. Oh my god.
The Power Ranger boys.
Power Rangers. So he went ham. I had to charge a blue-yellow energy turn 1, then he hit me from 8 to 4. I was like, oh no, this could be one of those games. Somehow, some way, I was able to top deck this one card, so if he decided to go bigger to the big boy, I get to play this on turn 2, which I did as well. We keep on going until it hits turn 7. Turn 7, same thing, my win con, Super Saiyan 2, go ahead and try to smack for game. Other than that, Game 4, I faced Grand Priest. It's all about me trying to control the matchup as best as I can. Everything he plays must come in tap rested. When that time comes, either play this on him, which I did on turn 6, because he's playing all 5 colors. I get to warp his whole board, which I am happy about. Other than that, again, technically this is my SCR game.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Every single one of your games, this card has basically not only gotten you the game, but at least set up your win.
Mm-hmm.
So would you consider bumping this up? Maybe 2, maybe 3?
I'm definitely probably going to bump it up to 2, but I need to play test a little bit more because right now I am at 54 cards. Probably going up to 55, but I'm still playing testing the deck. I want to make this deck work in a sense, but we'll get there. If anything, if it happens again and somehow
and
get up
in the
there.
future, you said you would play this as Celzino?